Hey guys, it is Sophie from GAINSBYBRAINS and welcome to the 5th episode of my Getting Fit series. In this video I will be explaining 5 tips on building muscle, but before I start I just quickly wanted to mention that my website is now live and that you can click the link in my description box if you want to check out all the online coaching programs that I offer. And also please don't forget to like this video and to subscribe and to leave a comment while you're there. And if you're subscribing, then also don't forget to click the bell, because then you will actually receive a notification when I upload a new video. So let's continue. The first tip on building muscle is that you need to make sure that you eat enough. If you really want to build the maximum amount of muscle possible, then you need to eat in a caloric surplus. And this means that you eat more calories on a daily basis than your body burns by you working out, by your daily activities, and by your body's normal physiological processes. Now, gaining weight is fairly simple. You just need to eat more than your body burns. But if you really want to gain muscle, then you need to make sure that you combine this surplus with a training stimulus. And in order to build muscle, this training stimulus is resistance training, because now the extra energy that you consume will go towards building new muscle mass. The second tip is to make sure that you eat enough protein, because you need protein to build muscle. Your body will break down the protein that you consume into amino acids, and those amino acids help with building and repairing tissue in your body. Now, while every source of protein will count towards your daily protein goal, not every source is considered a high quality protein source. Now, the reason for that is that your body makes certain amino acids itself, but it is not able to make every amino acid that it needs to function. Different protein sources have different levels of amino acids and they therefore differ in quality. You have the complete proteins and you have the incomplete proteins. The complete proteins are considered of a high quality because they contain all the amino acids necessary for your body to function. And the incomplete proteins are of a less high quality because they don't contain all the amino acids necessary for your body to function. Examples of complete protein sources are most animal products, such as meat or dairy, but also quinoa, if I pronounce that correctly, and soybeans. And examples of incomplete protein sources are most other plant-based protein sources, as vegetables or maybe other types of beans. And those protein sources do not contain all the amino acids that your body needs on a daily basis to function. Now, fortunately, you do not need to make sure that every protein source you eat is a complete protein source, as long as over the course of a whole day, you are getting all the essential amino acids into your diet, into your system. This is just something to be aware of, especially if you are following a plant-based diet. The third tip is to make sure that you progressively overload your muscles. If you want to get bigger, if you want to get stronger, then you need to make sure that you keep making your muscles work harder than they are used to. You need to really force your body to change, because if you were to do the same workout, the same amount of reps, the same weight over and over again, then you will stop with yielding results very, very quickly. You really need to force your body to change, and that is also why I would always recommend to write down your workouts. Write down the amount of reps you did, how many rests you had, the amount of weights you performed the exercises with, so that you are really making sure that you are progressively overloading your muscles over time. Now, this does not mean that you need to make sure that you increase your reps every workout, or that you increase the weight every workout for every exercise, or that you are continually decreasing your rest. No, you just need to look at your muscle group and make sure that you're overloading your muscle group. So if I'm training my back or my upper body and I'm increasing my pull-ups by 1 rep, then I don't need to make sure that I increase all the isolation exercises afterwards, because if I do the isolation work the same compared to my previous workout, but I did the additional pull-up, then I will still progressively overload my muscles compared to my last workout. So just look at the muscle groups in total, and you don't need to progressively overload everything by increasing every rep, every exercise, because then everybody by now would lift like 10,000 kilograms, and unfortunately that is not the case. My fourth tip would be to include a lot of compound exercises in your workout routine, because compound exercises are very efficient at building muscle mass. as they work multiple joints at the same time. With one exercise, you are training multiple muscle groups. They also allow you to lift very heavy compared to isolation work, and lifting heavy is very efficient at building muscle mass. Now my final tip would be to make sure that you get enough rest. With rest, I don't just mean that you are making sure that you have enough time in between working out a specific muscle group. I also mean that you make sure that you get enough sleep. Because how can your body grow if you don't give it time to recover itself? If you are training, then you are essentially breaking down your body. And with the right nutrition, with the right amount of calories and with enough protein, and with enough recovery time, your body is able to heal itself so that you can break it down afterwards again, which is the cycle that continues to repeat itself. But you need to make sure that you give your body time to heal, that you give your body time to recover. This is one thing that is often overlooked, because if you want to grow, then you feel like you need to be in the gym 24/7. That is not the case. You need to make sure that your body has enough time to grow. So this was my video with 5 tips on building muscle. So as a quick recap, you need to make sure that you eat enough calories, you need to make sure that you consume enough protein, you need to make sure that you're progressively overloading your muscles, that you incorporate compound exercises, and very important, give your body time to recover itself. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I also really hope to see you in my next one. Have a nice day. Bye guys. Whether you like it or not.